Nope, too close to the... Y'all, I swear. I keep saying that. That's what I need to check for. An electric tripod. My tomatoes just going crazy. Alright, this is gonna do. It's gonna have to. Good morning, everyone. This is Dee with danddgardening, and welcome to our channel. It is it is a beautiful day here at danddgardening, and today is Saturday, May 3rd, and it is 10:02 a.m. We're not going to get rain for the next 2 to 3, maybe 4 days, so I'm going to take advantage of that time and try to get done as much as I can in my garden, because I still have a lot of seedlings that I need to get in the ground, and I say in the ground, in their forever home. And I hadn't been able to do it because yesterday I got caught out in the rain. You guys will probably see that on another video, and I got too much to do. So let's get started.
Hello everyone, I hope to find you all in good spirits. Sit back, relax and enjoy the show. Like, comment, share and subscribe. Here's your host, Dee.
Okay, sorry about that. I was checking for Amazon. They are supposed to be delivering today. So, what I am going to do is, in this grow bag, I am going to put and this is a 10-gallon grow bag. I'm going to put 2 tomato plants, and that's what I'm going to do. I need, if you can believe this or not, more compost. And I just need to take a trip to my nursery. And I call it my nursery. It's not my nursery, but the nursery that I enjoy going to. And see if I can't get some more, because I need some. But what I'm doing right now is, I'm digging holes, and I haven't even added my fertilizers or nothing. I just dug up some onions that were going bad. They were really going bad. And I say they were going bad. The soil smelled. I can't tell you what it smelled like, but it was awful. Don't look in here, it's junky. Alright, fertilizer, calcium, biochar, Michaels. Is that all I needed out of here for now? Yes, for now. So, what I'm going to do is I'm going to add a little biochar to this bag. Add a little calcium. And I still have not bought, what do you call it? Little teaspoons or cups that I can use instead of sticking my hand in the container, because I need one for each one. Now something just fell. I don't know what it was, but oh well. I'll find it when I get to it. And a healthy dosing of fertilizer, because I want to plant my sweet potato slips today. Whew. My arch enemy don't be playing. all that dust. Alright, so if these fall off the table, at least I know the tops are on. So now let me get this mixed in, because I'm determined I'm going to get this table cleaned off this weekend along with my back porch, because I am not liking it. I feel like I'm working in a corner when I'm not, but everything is just, it's just too much stuff everywhere. And I've still got seedlings other than these tomatoes that I need to plant. Like these right here, I think they're eggplant. Yes, those are more eggplant. I've got lettuce that I think I'm actually going to grow in the house or on the corner of one of these tables. I don't know yet. Lettuce tends to not like the heat. So I haven't figured out what I'm going to do about that, because as you know, I live in Texas and there's always heat. Always. And I mean always heat. Even during the winter, most people are getting snow. We're getting, it's a little chilly, but there's always going to be something it's going to be hot. Alright, go deep. And I mean, I'm almost at the bottom of this bag. That's how deep I'm going. Okay. Now, for more of my ingredients in the hole. And like I said, I'm going to put 2 in here. So here's some calcium. And like I said, this is an experiment right now with this calcium in the biochar, because I have not used it before. So I want to see how it's going to do, because I know if it'll take care of, if the plants that I put in here are successful in the grow bags, then I know that they will survive in a bed. So this is just a little experiment. Okay, and now for some mycos. Okay, my alarm, our security system, beeps every time there's movement on our front porch, our back porch, wherever we have cameras. And every time I move around, it's beeping at me. Okay, so who am I going to put in here? I am going to put in here, hang on, let me go see what I planted out there. Because whatever I planted out there, I'm going to grab something different over here. Okay. I have 1 San Marzano, 1 Cherokee Purple, 2 Amish Paste over there. So what I am going to put in this is, that's not a San Marzano, that was a super sauce. Y'all forgive me, my brain is hot already with this hat on. Oh, let's see. Get off of me, bug. Okay, Cherokee Purple. I'll take this mushroom basket. And you guys, I saw, like I said, I'm not a fan of tomatoes. My husband isn't really that much of a fan, unless it's a green tomato and we're frying it. But I saw on Lisa's Gardening with Lisa's channel and she grew a mushroom basket. It was something about that tomato, the way it looked, that made me want to grow a mushroom basket tomato. It was one of the prettiest designs I had seen on, the way they grow. It was just beautiful. So I was like, you know what? I want to grow that tomato. Okay. Is that deep enough for you? No. Alright, come on. And that was what made me want to grow mushroom basket. I have no idea what it tastes like. But then again, all of my tomatoes, except the green ones, are going to be put into spaghetti sauce, spaghetti, tomato paste, tomato sauce, ketchup, and I'm just going to do a mix of tomatoes to go in those, just to give it a little oomph that you don't get at your regular supermarket. All right, back to adding my trying not to get heavy-handed with some of this stuff, but sometimes I just can't help it, because in the container it's limited to whatever it is that, the size of the container. If it's in the ground, it can just keep going, but here, not so much. Okay, so mushroom basket, that's a super sauce, Cherokee purple, San Marzano, and it's really sad that Amish paste is a determinate tomato, because it grows and grows and grows. It really grows. I'm going to take this Cherokee purple because his stem is really thick. So I know he'll be successful over here in a bag, I hope. I didn't put my tag for my mushroom basket in here, y'all. Now I got my headphones on my head, but the music's not going because I want these flies to stop buzzing in my ear. Okay, y'all, I'm so sorry. I'm trying to put you as deep as I can go. Okay, some more Mycos. Now I know it seems like I'm wasting more than I'm actually getting on here. I'm not. A lot of it is sticking. Alrighty. Now let's see. I know I'm gonna have to go just a little deeper here. Alright. And y'all tell me something. When you are reusing your soil, do you still reuse it if it has a funky smell? I did at one point, and nothing happened. I say nothing happened. I mean, whatever it was that I planted in there, they didn't take off. So I've started throwing away that used soil just because of the really funky smell. And I can't describe what it smells like, but it stinks. This doesn't, but I just threw some away. That just, ugh, it was disgusting. What am I? Oh, straw. My other enemy. Okay, let's see. And I should have had my hair tucked in this hat. Alright, I got y'all nice and covered. Put this up. Okay, I gotta take this over there and I'll be right back. Now I have to mix my soil up over here because I have blocked myself. I don't want to mix it on the mulch. And I might as well empty this pot. That has the so-called Chilean cherry seeds in it. That didn't grow. Okay. What I'm going to add in here, I've already got my potting soil, my compost. Now I'm going to add some biochar. Some of my fertilizer mixture. I'm not going to put calcium in here because I don't know what I'm going to use the soil for. Yes, well, I know what I'm going to use it for, but I may end up putting some in here because it can't hurt, right? All right, that's all I'm going to put in there. Where's my shovel? Oh, way over here. Y'all, soon I'm not going to be able to walk through here. Everything is growing and it is spilling out of the beds. What in the heck was that? Oh. I thought it was some kind of bug or something, but it was just where the fertilizer had gotten onto some, stuck to some wet compost. It looked fuzzy. Alrighty, now I need to go get my grow bags. I'll see you in a minute. Okay, I bought this bag of grow bags from my favorite store. And let's, if I can get in here. So I need scissors anyway. Alright, not where they're supposed to be. Not in there either. Okay. Where in the heck are my skizzers? I don't even know. We're just going to try to open it. I can't because it's too thick. Where are my scissors? They were in my shed. Okay, now I don't remember what size I bought. I think I bought 5 gallon, 7 gallon. And that 7 gallon looks like a 5 gallon to me. Like that's what it should be versus a 7. I don't want to lose soil on my patio. So that's why it looks like I'm having a hard time. I don't want to waste soil on my patio. A little is okay, but I don't want to lose a lot. Now that this will stay open, my grow bag is just right where you see the shovel going. Alright, that's one full. I'm sorry y'all see the back of me. These bolts in the bottom of this cart are annoying because they are in the way. And I keep running into them. Good grief. Okay. That's going to do it for those for now. Okay. These need some water. And I've got just the thing. Rainwater. Take this out. Take this off. And I'm not going to up pot these yet. Not yet. Now I've already got my fertilizers and everything set up in here. So what I am going to do, and I'm going to put, I did 1 in the 5-gallon grow bag, 2 in a 10-gallon grow bag, and I'm going to do 2 in the 7. I shouldn't, but I am. Okay, so this is what I'm going to do. We are going to move over there because I need to get these sweet potato slips planted ASAPidly. So let's do that. Okay, so I decided to come over here because I'm not going to be able to lift this once it's full of dirt. There ain't no way. So I am going to just fill it up over here. Okay, now for my amendments. And because potatoes are heavy feeders, put a healthy dose of fertilizer in there. Now let's give this a little mixy mix. Okay, I've got this all filled, and I added a little more fertilizer for the top. Alrighty, now on, what is her name? Kim, from Kim's Cozy Corner. When she planted her sweet potato slips, she planted them at an angle. That way they, you know, it's a vining plant, so it's going to grow roots wherever it touches soil or water. And she laid it down. I'll show you what I'm talking about. Let me make a little trench here. And I'm just using my hand. Maybe I should bring you up closer so you can see what I'm doing. Okay, so I've got my little trench here. The plants I'm going to have coming that way, or going that way rather. So I'm going to take one of my little cups of slips, and it is full. Look at these roots. And a lot of those were started from just the vine. I would cut off, like if I cut this piece off right here and stuck it in some water, it will start rooting. Now let's see if I can do this without damaging them too badly. Well, first, okay, I can show you this. This would be good. Do you see how on here, those little white nubs, those will turn into roots. Those little nubs will turn into roots. So I am going to plant that one, even though it doesn't have any leaves. I am going to plant it. Now I had to go and get my fertilizer, and I've got my Mycos. And what Mycos does is it helps help the roots acclimate to their new environment. But I'm going to take a little sprinkling of my fertilizer. And some Mycos. And just sprinkle along my little trench. And I'm not going to start with you. We're going to start with one that's got some greenery. Alright, I know y'all love each other. They done twined around each other. Maybe put them over here with these other potatoes. It's not a good idea. Because it's just going to wrap itself around there. Okay, y'all just too in love right here. Let go. Ugh. Fine, stay together. I don't care. And I'm just gonna lay it right there. You see how the roots have started? Let me see if you can see. How the roots have started coming out up here, and that's because it was in the water. So I'm just going to lay these like so. And then I'm going to sprinkle some Mycos on top of it. And that way, it's in contact with the soil. I mean, with the roots. Okay, what are you? Okay, I need to sit you down somewhere. Sit right there. And then I am just going to fold the soil on top of it. Like that. Now this isn't how she did it, but it's kinda like how she did it. And then I'm just gonna start another trench. And do the same thing. But I seriously needed to get these out of those cups because they were just wearing me out. These I'm just going to push in a little. And that sounds like I hear a truck. I wonder if that's Amazon. Alright, y'all, let go. Yep, I think that's Amazon. Okay. I'll be back.
3 days later.
That wasn't Amazon. That was FedEx. I, for some reason, have become hooked on a particular fertilizer. And I noticed that they had a wide range of, and it's not any of the ones that I have mentioned to you before, like the Dr. Earths and bone meal, blood meal, those. It's not any of those. But once I see how things progress, I may mention what fertilizer, what the brand name is. I don't know. I think I do a lot of free advertising. So we gonna stop. But if you ask me in the comments, I'll tell you. Oh my Lord Jesus. This is like untangling electrical cords. Go on, bug. Okay, now this is not the way you're supposed to. I'm just trying something different to see if it takes off or not. Another trench, and I probably should not be putting these so close together, but I am. And after this row, I'm going to do one more, and then that's going to be it. Okay, that is just all entwined. But I want a lot of sweet potatoes. I don't care if they are not giant potatoes. I just want some sweet potatoes. The bigger they are, the harder they are to cut anyway. I don't want them new potato size either. I want a decent sized potato. Okay, now I think I finally got the ones that were, nope, they still stuck together. So I'm just sit you up. Oh, you can sit down there. You'll be alright. This is another one that's in love and don't want to let go. Oh, it's 3 of them. Okay, y'all gonna have to let go. Alright. They let go. And now I'm just going to cover those up and do my last little row. And it's going to be a little row. Right there. Now you're trying to fall in love with the camera tripod. You Just too promiscuous. Oops. Okay, let's knock the soil down onto these, make sure they're covered. I'm gonna have to give these a real good watering. When I went to the front door to see if that was Amazon, it made me think of a few days ago, my husband and I ordered Chinese food. And there's a note on there that says, meet at door. That don't mean just drop my food off and walk off. Well, they didn't meet me at the door. Or even let me know that they were there. Had it not been for my security cameras, I wouldn't have known that they had put my food on the front porch and walked off while she was too busy on her phone, texting or whatever she was doing on her phone. That made me so mad. The one thing that I do not like is food on the floor. Don't put something that I just bought that I'm supposed to consume and you can put it on the ground where bugs and everything else is crawling. We have sprayed hornets nests out there, so I know that there were, there's residual spray on the porch. That just, oh, y'all. Ooh. Y'all tell me how y'all feel about that. How do you let them put your food when you order takeout or delivery rather? Do you tell them to just leave it on the front porch? I want to know if I've been too extra in that regard, because that was a no-no, and it was a Uber Eats driver. That just really made me mad. Okay, y'all, I need just one more, maybe two. I should have had these planted when I planted my potatoes, but I didn't. Now, I hope that these are deep enough that me watering them won't uncover them. I don't have anything right here. Well, let's fix that. Okay, he too in love. How in love are you? Not very? Cool. right. Oh, you're there. I didn't see you there. Okay, put these back in the cup and try to figure out what I'm going to do with them.
Don't forget to like, comment and subscribe. Your efforts are noticed and are greatly appreciated. Thank you.
Okay, where is it? Oh, right in my face. Alright, let's get these. Uh-oh, come on. Did I close up? I did. I gotta open it. Or did I close it? Oh no, I think that opened it. Oh yeah, that opened it. Now, I'm soaking these because those roots are used to sitting in water. So they need to stay wet for a few days. So I'll come out and water probably another time today. I'll do it tonight. And then in the morning, I'll come out and water. And then that evening I'll come out and water, so on and so on, for a couple of weeks. That way, I know that the roots are getting what they need. Now, how did you get out? There. And those look like some roots trying to stick out. All right. Okay, we're gonna do this again. Because the camera, cut off, and I don't know if it will still record. Well, let me rephrase that. The screen cut off, so I don't know if it was recording or not. But that is going to do it for me in the backyard for now, on video anyway. I still have some things that I need to do, but the camera's doing something funky, and I don't want to take a chance and do more harm than good. And I keep doing this because I'm looking at the reflection in the patio door to see if the display is still on. I know, electronics, right? So I am, however, going to do a quick tour to let you guys see what has been going on in the backyard. Now, I got my little GoPro, and I'm going to have to keep on the audio and the recording of this video because that is what I use. The GoPro doesn't have a mic connector or connection, so I'm going to have to use the audio from. Anyway, let's go on this tour. Okay, onions. They are doing, I don't know what they're doing, but they're doing something. I think I need to, what do you call it? Ring them out, ring them in, do something. But they're not looking too good. And I need to give them a haircut. But those are onions. Y'all, my corn. Now, those little stragglers right there, those are ones that I direct sowed. I put those in the ground and let them grow. These tall ones that you see right here are ones that I grew in the house. I started those seeds in the house and I transplanted them out here. The same thing with that little patch of seeds of corn. I planted those in the house and transplanted them out here. Now, to the wonderful world of tomatoes. Tomatoes are everywhere. They are just growing and growing and growing. I don't know if you guys can see all of these tomatoes that are in here. Now, I don't know what's going on with these leaves. Well, yeah, I do. It's got too many. This is hanging out of the raised bed, but it has a tomato on it. And there's more down at the bottom. It's too low, I can't stoop down that low. And this is the Amish paste. That's the one that has the blossom end rot. I need to cut them off. I keep saying that, but I don't. More tomato plants. I don't see tomatoes on some of these, but I see blooms, little flowers, but no tomatoes yet. Same thing with this. Something down there has passed on. I bet it's a Polish linguiça, because they don't like me out here. We scooch around here. I got tomatoes right there. I got a whole bunch of funky stuff going on at the bottom. And see, and this is why you should prune and be vigilant about pruning. And I wasn't, and I'm afraid my crop may suffer for it. But if I don't get tomatoes this season, will it break my heart? Yes, but it's going to be a lesson learned. I've got tomatoes here. This has just spilled out of the bed, and there are tomatoes down there. Now I've got to walk around this bed in order to get I got to walk around the pepper bed in order to get to the other side of the tomatoes. Look at these. They look like little grapes. I mean, just look like little grapes. And I think that's the honeycomb cherry tomato. And there's some right there. I hope you can see them. I can't see what you see because of the glare. But let me see if I can step over these containers. Okay. There are tomatoes right there, close to the ground, practically on the ground. I don't know if you can see them. Then more tomatoes. This has just come out, and I'm telling you guys, the main stem of the tomato plant is in the Florida weave, in between the strings. What you're looking at are the what do you call them? They grow in what I call the armpit of the suckers. That's what they are. All of these are suckers. And they are the ones, for some strange reason, that have the fruit on them, and the main one doesn't. But it's just a veritable forest in there. And some little spider has made himself very welcome and got a big old spider web in between there. As long as he ain't eating tomatoes and he's eating bugs, we good. He can keep on keeping on. That limb broke right there. And I think that was because I caught myself trying to truss it up with the string, but that didn't work. Okay, now we're on the other side of the rain barrel, closer to the porch and my corn. And there are little tomatoes out here and in here. I don't know if you can see them all. I'm trying to show y'all the ones that I come across as I'm just glancing in here. And then tomatoes here. So they're growing. They are definitely growing. It's just a matter of, are they going to be okay? And I really hope they are going to be okay. I think they're going to be okay. I sprayed them down with that rot stop. So I need to make sure that I spray them again. That'll be one of the things that I do out here that I'm not going to do on camera. Okay, container. The container section. Okay, there's a tomato plant I planted yesterday. There's one that I planted yesterday. So it's this one and that one I planted yesterday. Those are okra plants. That one, and that one are empty. They're just placeholders for the irrigation. As a matter of fact, I need to switch these three and those three spots because they have the irrigation set up already. And again, I got a video coming. I'm just waiting on one part that I had to order for the irrigation, and then once that is complete, then I will do the irrigation video. These are pepper plants that are doing well. Okay, now I gotta step over the containers again. these are okra plants that don't look too good, but they may pull through. They may pull through. Pepper plant, those are beans. Eggplant, a tomato plant that is doing wonderfully. I need to prune. Another pepper plant, more beans. Those are beans. Let me scooch around here. Eggplant, peppers. Let me get out of the shadow. I'll do it this way. More eggplants. An eggplant, and oh, he's new. This little baby pepper right there. Oh, he's got a brother. So yep, those are new. He's getting top heavy, so I need to stake him. Okay. Over here to the Brussels sprouts. Y'all, that little Amish paste, him not gonna make it. Now, I'm really hoping that my Brussels sprouts do make it. I trimmed all of those ugly leaves off of them, and somebody's been out here chewing on them because they're looking real bad. But those are my Brussels sprouts. There are some broccoli shoots. That's more peppers. More broccoli shoots. Oh, he look like he want to try to go to flower. Because he's splitting. He's not coming together. Oh, that's a Brussels sprout. He needs to be down there. More broccoli shoots. Right here. That looks like a Brussels sprout too. Yep, that's a Brussels sprout, so that needs to be moved. That little tomato, him not gonna make it. These blackberries, they doing their thing. Now over here are, who are you? This is the Tokyo Cross turnip. That is a weed. That is a weed. Another weed. I left these because I wasn't sure if these were weeds or not. Because I planted peanuts in here. And I don't know what the leaves look like for peanuts. So that was why I left those in here. Now, these right there, those are peanut leaves. So happy about that. These are rutabagas that are doing wonderfully. These are onions that I need to ring in or ring out, or you have an idea, because they're trying to bulb. See that one? They're all trying to bulb. So I need to go around them and make sure that they have enough space to expand. Over here, these are 2 tomato plants that I just planted. I need to stake. These are peppers with this big old tall thing of this tall weed trying to mix in. More peppers. That is zucchini and or squash. There's both of them over there. And that's pretty much what that back wall is that you see. Zucchini and squash. And then I've got eggplant. And for as much eggplant as I'm growing, y'all would think that I am in love with eggplant. Well, I'm not in love with it. I did like it when I tasted it, but I'm not in love with it. But you know what? Love can happen. It can happen. Okay, that's an okra. I should have put one of those okras in here with this one, because he in here by himself. He needs some company. I put my little flowers on top of my my compost bin that I have not looked at since I put it in here, so they can be raised up, get some sun. And those, who are you, calendula, they need to be repotted because that's full, and I think they're suffocating in there. Too many of them together. Potatoes, y'all, somebody help me. What's going on with my potatoes? They're still green for the most part, but they're look like they're dying back, and it ain't time for them to die back yet, is it? I don't think so. When did I plant these? My sign is way over here. And I know there's some little creepy crawlies in there. I'll go on to the other potato tub, and look at the date. Okay, so remember, y'all, I thought I wasn't getting carrots. Well, I'm getting carrots. Now, they're going to have to be spaced apart, but I am getting carrots. I don't even know what that is. That right there? But I'm going to let him keep on growing because he don't look like a weed. But I got some greens, so looks like the carrots are growing. I am happy about that. I'm pulling weeds again, y'all. Yeah, that's a weed, that's not a carrot. The carrot leaves look like ferns. To me, they do. And I'm calling the weeds, it might just be grass that's growing in between here. Great, and that broke off. Okay, did I go around on this side of the pepper bed? I don't think I did. I don't think we looked at peppers at all over here in the bed. Okay, no peppers on there. These peppers are getting fatter. These yellow wax peppers, and more are coming. This little jalapeno, he's doing lovely. Looks like he's on there by himself though. No, there's another one. Him, and I thought I saw another one on the other side. Oh, there's some right there. Oh, these dang wasps, they get on my nerves. Okay, there's nothing on this pepper plant. Oh, I say that, and there's one right there. And then, but there's nothing on that pepper plant. Okay, let's walk around this way. Here's my tomato plant that I don't know what it is. But there's no peppers growing on the plant right behind it. And there's no peppers on this. Now, Keystone Giant. I have noticed that my Keystone Giants, the leaves look like that. Now that's after all this rain. Is it because of the rain? Because they're looking bad. They're looking real bad. And I don't know what the deal is. I need to go check and make sure the camera's still recording. Hang on. But I restarted it just to make sure, because after a certain time period it automatically shuts off, so I just reset that. But these little marigolds are looking lovely. There's nothing on that pepper plant, and it's looking bad too. This pepper plant has nothing on it but a bunch of leaves. And I think this is a habanero pepper plant, but nothing. This pepper plant has little buds on it. Oh, and a few peppers actually down here, but the rain is doing them in. Jeez. This little pepper is looking lovely. See him? I don't know if you can. The glare on my side is terrible. Okay, that's the only one on that. I need to check on this eggplant down here. To see if he's even, oh, there's two. Okay, I need to get on the other side. Okay, let's see if I can get you in here. Okay, so I got eggplant going. Yay! That makes me happy. These little peppers are doing well. I harvested all of the ones that were on there, so far no buds have appeared. These are the sweet potato slips I just planted. These potatoes, I know I saw that tag over here. Oh, over here. These are the Northern Reds, $2.25. I planted those on February 25th, both of those. So I need to go and I need to check and make sure that they are, I don't know, but something ain't right. I never got flowers. I've heard people say, oh, well, I got flowers, I know potatoes are growing, but I never saw a flower. Not one. So, I don't know. I didn't see any flowers on the other potatoes that I had grown, but those little potatoes were in there. So, I don't know. Okay, over here. This is my cucamelon plant. This isn't. These are snapdragons. But the cucamelon is trying to take over. Let go. Go on up here. Just fine on up in here. Yep, just go on over there. I'll come out and fix that. But I put snapdragons in this corner. In the corner there. My peas, these little pods are puffing up now. So the peas are getting bigger. That makes me happy. And still lots of little pea flowers everywhere. So that makes me happy. These cucumbers. They are, oh, I see a little cucumber. Right there. These are, I want to say these are the party time. Well, I'm growing two. Party time and Bush Champion. And I think that one is party time. And I think that one is Bush Champion. But then my black-eyed peas are buried in here. But that's what all of that is. Right here, black-eyed peas that have begun to wound their way up the trellis. As a matter of fact, it's sticking out way over here. So let me just redirect you. And put you down here. I don't know if we're supposed to do this, but that's what I'm doing. And then maybe make it go back up. Let's see if that works. And over here are the white acre peas. I don't see, that's not a white acre pea, that's a cucumber. How do you get over there? You're supposed to be in here. Ooh, those little stems are prickly. Okay, white acre pea right here. But I don't see any pods or whatever is supposed to be on here. It's the first time growing them, so I don't know. So let me go around this way. There's my strawberries, or strawberry plant, because ain't no strawberries on it yet. That one, I'm still trying to help y'all, but I don't think he's gonna make it. Okay, now we're on this side of this bed, and you see the peas, the little pods still puffing up. Those are beans. This is okra, and I really need to cut these because I don't think they're supposed to get this big. And those are beans. Those are more peas. That's okra. See? You see how big this is? Look at this one. Somebody tell me if okra is supposed to get that big. I don't know. But the beans are looking really good. They're looking really good. These are some zinnias that are starting to flower. And they are just so cute. Now, my collard bed. My collard and kale bed. That little bug right there, I hope you can see him. He has been trying all week to get in there to those greens and the kale. It's actually several of them. There's one. There's one. They're just trying their best to get in here. No, I ain't having it. You ain't getting my greens. No. But they are looking really good. I'm going to need to harvest some of those greens soon. I love harvest time. I think every gardener loves harvest time. But I love harvesting. So that is the Georgia collards and the blue curled kale. And that is my ground cherry. Sitting in here looking like he is the king of the world in this big old pot by himself. I got 3 more of your family members in the greenhouse. Don't get cocky, cause you can share your space real soon. I'm just kidding. I wouldn't do that. I'd put them in their own little pot. But that is kind of it, y'all. I am now getting off of the GoPro and going back to the camera. Okay, let's see if I can see me. Can I see me? Yes, I see me. Yeah. Excuse me. So, that is going to be it for this video. Thank you for taking the time to join me in my usual little roundabout way of gardening. But thank you for joining me. If this is your first time or your 5th time watching one of our videos or visiting our channel, hit that subscribe button. Remember to like, share, and subscribe, and hit that notification bell to be notified the next time we upload a video. And always remember, grow your own, eat your own. And until I see you on the next one, take care. Bye.
Thank you for watching. See you on the next one.